Steve and I are just pulled over on the side of the freeway here. The tonneau cover was starting to kind of come unglued. Velcro on the sides was lifting because this wind, 35 to 40 mile per hour steady with gusts over 60 right now, and it's insane. It's been a weird drive.
Dude, I pinwheeled him, buddy.
As quiet as it's been, I bet you tonight's gonna be the night.
It's thick in here, man. Got a little nerve-wracking.
Shot a good 10. Oh man, what a long journey. That is the buck we came in here after.
This is a buck of a lifetime.
Giant drop tine buck.
That's him, huh?
Wow.
Good job, buddy.
Dude, what a rush, man.
He was coming in on a beeline, and all of a sudden it was like he was at freaking 12 yards.
Well, made it to Nebraska here. We're about an hour and 20 minutes or so from destination stop. We're gonna run to the Airbnb quick. They're gonna let us in a little early, so we can kind of get unloaded, get resituated, organized, and then we're gonna hit the road. When we were driving into Nebraska here and it was getting light, Sam was taking a little nappy nap, and I was getting really worried because I was not seeing any deer in some very deery country. And as it got a little bit later, we started seeing some deer. I believe I saw a mule deer doe and a fawn, and we saw two pretty darn nice whitetail bucks already. Drove past one piece that had I don't know, probably 30 deer out on the field outside this big block of timber. So we jumped on Onyx right away, doing a little bit of homework, seeing if we can reach out to this guy. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25 minutes from where we'll be staying. So then I think we're gonna just hit the road and start looking for some private pieces, start glassing some of the sandhill country, and see if we can't find ourselves a mule deer or a whitetail to try to hunt.
So I close my eyes, wait for me to come. And everything done for dinner today.
Well, had 4 whitetail doe bedded under this 2 pines up here. I saw them. Hold on a second. I saw them before they saw me.
Here's where those 4 deer were bedded. Just right here. This is their view. So the wind is coming up over here, and those deer are bedded facing this way, all of them.
4 does. We just got out of the truck and went for a walk, so you know, we're just trying to explore and figure this out. We're really looking for mule deer, but at least I saw some deer. these little tiny hills, you feel like every single one that you look over is gonna have a deer bedded on it. But it's so crunchy. I feel like they'll hear us coming from a mile away. At least if they run away, we'll see them run away.
Right.
Get a better idea what they're doing. We just walked like a mile and a half to get to this timber. I have no clue if, you know, what the odds are of seeing a deer out here, but there's definitely nothing on that meadow. And it's day one. We're just trying to make mistakes now and learn lessons early so we can do better tomorrow and so on and so forth. So this was my idea, make this long ass hike and wander through this timber. Just want to see if there's any sign. Then we'll make a long ass walk back to the truck and continue moseying on our way.
Oh my God!
Isn't it?
Oh my God!
Isn't it a big whitetail?
It's a huge whitetail.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh my God!
Dude, we can see him probably better from the road, eh?
Maybe. That is a big deer. That's a really big deer. Oh my God, that's a big whitetail. He's still standing there.
Yeah.
Sam and I did obviously a lot of like e-scouting on Onyx and whatnot. Driving around trying to find either some private or some public on this river bottom. Somehow both of us overlooked that the National Forest actually has about a mile-long stretch of river bottom right outside of where we're at here. So we realized that last night. So we came in. This is probably one of the prettiest spots of the river bottom we've seen any stretch of this river yet as far as cover goes. Our hopes are we walked in here and we got set up basically right across from the biggest oxbow that's out here. So our hopes are that any of the deer that might be in here are pushed out up into the hills grazing for the night and moving around. They're gonna work back in and come into this oxbow. We got two pretty good patches of timber on either side of us too. So that's kind of the hopes, the goal. We came in completely blind, have no idea what this looked like. It's pretty close to the road, but you can't see it from the road. So we feel good about it. I mean, it looks cool. It's just obviously starting to get light out. We can't see a ton yet, but I'm excited. I think we're going to see some deer in here this morning. Underbrush is significantly taller than I think we had gambled on. So we're sitting here watching the sunrise and it's beautiful. I mean, it's glorious sunrise, but I don't know. We're not seeing any deer up on the hills. That's all public across the river and on this side of the river. We'll give it a little longer, but I think if deer are coming in here to bed down like we were thinking they would, we're not going to see them.
Yup. I mean, you literally just got to get up and start glassing on something and glass that for a half hour, 40 minutes, and get on your feet and start walking, get over the next knob and glass that for a half hour. And
you know, if you wanted that kind of cardio, I would have let you drag my ice fishing shack out.
Right? No kidding. Oh yeah, we're burning some calories out here, and no doubt. We're going into four-wheel, we're getting in some real sketchy territory here. I want to pick one out, even if it's a doe, bed it up, like just so I know what it looks like. You know, it's like shed hunting or mushroom picking. Like, you got to find that first one to get your eyes adjusted to what you're looking at.
Yeah. It's like this, you don't know what's over that next hill kind of a thing too. Sometimes we get into these spots with these bowls and it looks like there's nothing beyond it, like the world ends at the other side of that hill.
It does, look at that. Like, oh, rat.
This road is intense.
A little bit of snow flurries out there. There's the road.
Excuse us.
Hey, you got something hanging out of your mouth.
Well, we are way up in the Sandhills. The weird thing is, like, you know, we're such rookies to this landscape. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just doing whatever we can to get eyes on deer up in these Sandhills. We spent the last couple of days kind of crossing off all the things that we know how to do. You know, we saw deer down in the river bottoms, but I don't know. We have 90,000 acres of public land right here, and we want to make sure that we get the full experience of Nebraska and these Sandhills. So that's what we're doing today. We drove way in the dark. Ended up in this huge cow pasture, and now Steve is about, I don't know, 300 yards on the other side of this hill, overlooking a different view. I'm overlooking this massive expanse. I'm just trying to get eyes on a deer we can make a move on, put a play on. This is totally different, man. It's intimidating. Real intimidating country. Holy smokes. Oh, it is so beautiful. You know, made the decision, a conscious decision to leave the big hawk spotting scope back in the truck, and I'm already carrying all this camera gear. And now I'm like kind of regretting that, because I also left my 18x56 binos in the car, so now I got 8x42s around my neck. I don't know what I was thinking. That was dumb. I can see, but it's just dumb. I know better than that. I don't know if you can see the snow, but the snow is coming down. It's really making the visibility out here challenging, because, well, for obvious reasons, it's snowing like this. Looking out at, a couple miles around us, it kind of feels like we're up in a cloud or something. So Steve's on his way over here from where he was sitting. We're gonna dip down this little saddle here, take this next saddle over, and then there's a hill right here. I want to get to that and look over the other side. We have no idea what's on the other side of that. That's the only thing I can't see from here. So that's the plan. I don't know what we do from there. If we don't see any deer, it's like every time you go over a hill, it's like, well, we should go over the next one and the next one. And before you know it, you could be miles and miles away from the truck, and I don't know. Plus, we are really far in. I don't even know how many miles back into this we are. A lot, and the roads are horrible to begin with. I don't know what this snow is going to do, if it's going to get much worse, but could make things pretty exciting.
Hi there, is this? Hey, my name is Sam. I had just talked to Jeremy over at Mitchell's, and I was trying to track you down, and found somebody that knew you. Anyways, the reason I was calling, we were in the area looking for somewhere with the muzzleloaders to get some meat. We saw a bunch of deer out, and we wondered if we could have one day to go in and see if we can't get a deer. Are they? Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Bye now. Well, we're good at getting those, that's for sure. Jesus. I didn't think about this. Binoculars are gonna be a little hard to pull up with this.
Buckle it underneath your straps.
Yeah.
No, it's through the middle, through that.
Right through the center.
Yeah.
That's a little better. Yeah, set up in a new spot. I'm gonna stand up here just to give you a better look around. Alright, so whole idea here, this is a big river bottom, and we just got permission today to get in on this piece. He owns like 5,000 or 7,000 acres of prime mule deer and whitetail country. But he said that some other guys sent him a text message that hunted like 5 years ago from Wisconsin, where we're from, saying, hey, we're gonna come out there again. You got room for us if we do? And he said, oh yeah, of course. So he wouldn't give us full-fledged permission over there. He didn't even know if they came or not, but what he did do is give us permission to this about 1,000 acres over on the other side of the river. About 20-minute drive from his property, his other property. And you know, Steve and I came in here. There's this little corner that pinches right down to the river, and you can see there's really, so that tree line right there is the property boundary, and there's no way for these deer to go from this side to this side without crossing through the bottom of this pasture right here. So that's kind of what I was thinking, and Steve wasn't totally thrilled about it, but I was pretty excited about it. I think it looks really good. It's a spot I would set up and bow hunt. So, you know, Nebraska's not really the type of place that you come in. You do a lot of sitting. You gotta keep boots on the ground and move. We've kind of just been burning at both ends here, trying to find deer, and we're at a point now where it's like, well, I don't know, this might be the best odds. What I do see is a cut hay field, cut alfalfa field right there. And all the way down there, I see a cut field too. So I'm like, man, I think I'm right between two food sources. But at the same time, I don't know if they prefer one or the other. Me pinching right down to the river might hinder, you know, my odds here of getting one in tight enough to shoot, but we'll see. Steve, on the other hand, he's going to a 70-acre piece. We got permission on sweet old lady named Jean. She's right by this one town, very overlooked, and we were just there yesterday. We didn't see any deer until the last minute, and they were all does. I think there was 4 or 5 of them. But she's got a lot of buck sign over there, so that's where Steve's gonna go. Been trying to stay together, mostly for the sake of safety. But tonight I think we're dividing and conquering because we just want to make sure that we up our odds if we're both hunting in different places. Maybe one of us will find something out that the other will miss out on. So that's kind of the idea. Here we go. Mega buck. There he is. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That deer is absolutely mega. Oh my gosh. That deer is huge.
Let me start out by saying the angle of the camera when I took the shot at that deer is significantly different than the view from my point of view. And I was about 2.5 feet to the left of where my camera was set up. I had a wide open window, so no obstructions in my view. He was perfectly broadside for me at 25 yards, 30-foot elevation. Because of the angle of the shot being such a downward slope, and because of the trajectory at short range, at short distance like that, maybe my shot went higher than I assumed it would. And the initial shock from the impact maybe elicited some sort of response with his nervous system, and that's why you see him, limping. It did not hit him in the shoulder like we thought. So I screwed up. I hate doing that. That deer's got like 9 lives. He's on his 7th right now, and I'm not proud to say that I've added to it. So I don't know. We just finished up breakfast. Steve's doing some dishes in the kitchen there, and then as soon as we clean up here, we're gonna get back after it. I wish I had something different to offer you here, but that's the fact of the matter, and it sucks. So I didn't even want to do this interview, but I didn't want to leave y'all hanging.
Coyote.
All right, it's our last morning here in Nebraska. We stopped at the local little, little co-op store out here, and we were just talking to some guys and was able to get the name of the owner. Super nice gentleman. Said, yep, go ahead, go on in there. He's going to let his farm hands know that someone's in there hunting. We should have no issues. Our plan here this morning is we can access this from 2 sides of the road, or 2 sides of the property. We're going to come in off the other side where we haven't really seen the deer, haven't really looked even, and just kind of start working some of these hills, get up, see if we can catch these deer coming off this pivot field this morning back into the beds, see if we can get an idea where they're bedding, and if we can chase something there, we definitely will. If not, it's kind of just putting the pieces of the puzzle together for this afternoon. Trying to figure out where they might come back to, how they're accessing that pivot field, and maybe try to go just set up and cut them off tonight, or just stay on our feet and be mobile. It's exciting. I mean, there's hope. We had a little mishap with that big buck here a couple days ago into yesterday, chasing him around, and I don't know. It always gets you down in the dumps a little bit when something like that happens, and just lifted our spirits up a little bit, so we're pretty pumped. We'll get in there, we'll see what we can find, and hopefully we can put some on the ground here yet today.
Alright, we just hiked in this piece. We were going to get up on top of this big knob over here. As we were working up it, Sam turned around and he goes, holy crap, big deer, big deer. He spotted one bedded. I don't know, we're probably still 400 yards from him. Looked like he was in a really good spot. We're just working our way to him now. Hopefully we can get up. Looked like there was a rise. I'm only about 80 yards from him. If we can just come up right over that top, I think we'll have a chance at him. Yeah, I think so. Let's get one, buddy. He's just off to the right of that.
Hit him. It sounded like it hit him. Oh, there's two of them, Sam.
Here.
There's another one.
Okay. Yeah, at least you're shooting stick.
No, the one on the left.
I can shoot the one on the left.
Nope. Either one. I don't think I hit him.
I hit him.
You just went down, dude.
Dude, I just got a muley.
I don't know if I hit right.
Steve.
It sounded like I hit him, but dude, Sam, let's drop down out of this wind.
Yeah.
That audio is gonna be iffy. Hold on.
I was down in the dumps in the worst way. We just scored this permission piece last night. Steve was talking about it on the drive out here this morning. And we walked in, we're probably 2 miles in, and we start going up to this knob to glass. I turn around and I see like a horizontal silhouette laying on the side of the hill. Get the binos up, I go, Steve, there's a giant. There's a big mule deer buck. So we make the stalk up here, and I was like, dude, my shooting's awful. You are shooting, I'll film it. So we get up here, Steve gets on the one, pulls the trigger, another one stands up. So I shoot that one. They go up to the top of the hill. The one I shot for sure flips over on his back, kicks his legs up, and we don't know what happened with the other one, so we're gonna go see if Steve hit him or not. I'm freaking out, man. Brutal. I can't tell you how hard it was to film when Steve shot. I don't even know if I was in focus. I wasn't even gonna shoot. I was just there to film because I feel like I should be in the doghouse for my bad shooting a couple days ago. But after he shot, he's like, there's two. And I said, which one did you shoot at? He said, the one on the right. I said, so the one on the left is fair game or something like that? He said, yeah, shoot it. And so I did. I'm on his track here.
Double throat patch mule deer. My goodness.
I can definitely see why they call them mule deer. This is the closest I've ever been to one. These ears are massive, massive. The color on these animals, the sandy color, it's like a sandy blonde. It's really beautiful. I cannot be more grateful to be out here in country like this. If I look around, it's breathtaking scenery. It really is. It's a bit daunting at times, and it's a very intimidating landscape, especially for a hunter. But I couldn't ask for a better friend to be out here with. Steve, Jeffrey, and I have been up and down so many of these hills, been putting on miles every day. Some windshield time, but a lot of boots on the ground. And we don't know the first thing about mule deer hunting. We've just been trying to figure it out. And here we go. Come in here on a brand new permission piece on the last day, and we almost doubled up, and we still might by the end of the day. It's just begun. But this is a beautiful animal. He's got this huge side here with no split. I don't know what you call this, if it's a 4x3 or a 5x3. I don't know. I don't care. He's beautiful to me. He's big, and I don't know. I really needed this. It's been going through some rough patches here this week with my shooting, so messing up on a giant whitetail and now getting an opportunity at a really nice mule deer like this is really special. So thanks for watching.
fishing. It's time to go get Steve a big one now. Ah! Dude, I can't believe it. We did it, man. We did it.
Now we're back out on the hunt. I think our game plan here, seeing as how that worked, I think we're just going to be boots on the ground here, and we're just going to keep covering just all these knobs, all these hills. We're just going to keep working over them, checking into them, and see what we can find. Behind me here, there's a couple big pivot fields that I think a lot of these deer are relating to. Kind of our thoughts are that with it being as cold as it is and as windy and you know, some nasty weather here, those deer are going to try to kind of conserve some of their energy and be bedded up somewhat close to that food source. So we're trying to work our way right now to get on the downwind side so we can kind of circle and then work our way back up into these hills. Hopefully I don't mess it up again and miss, but it'd be real nice if I could just get a nice easy chip shot on one here, but we'll see what happens. This is fun. We were struggling a little bit. We were down and out. This is a tough hunt for us. You know, somebody might be watching this that's used to this and think this isn't tough, but for a couple of Wisconsin whitetail boys, this is different hunting. It's really starting to be a lot of fun. I don't see any. That's all yeah, 7 muleys. 7 muley does. But I don't know, maybe there's a buck bedded there, yeah, on the other side of that cedar. Nope, no buck. Way too far, dude. Dude, I can't believe that, Sam. Up.
Jack.
Did I? Did I, Sam? Go down. Go down, buddy. Go down. Yes, Sam! Yes! Woo! Woo!
Hell yeah! And he's a pretty nice one too.
We doubled up, bud.
Hell yeah!
Hug, dude.
Oh, dude! Sam, I was so like,
I know you.
oh my God, I'm on this.
No, they were only 50 yards away.
Oh my God, I'm on this thing, dude. I am on him. Put it centered right on his chest. Oh!
And we're not far from the truck.
And we're not far from the truck. I don't know how we're getting in here.
That's a good one.
He's not bad, dude. He's not bad. He ain't moving. He's a cool deer. He's a cool deer. He ain't a giant by any means, but he's my first mule deer, and I am so freaking happy. Holy cow. Holy cow, he stinks like rut, man. Bad. Yes! I gotta call my dad quick. See if he answers. Oh. Yeah.
My legs are starting to...
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
All right, how are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep, I got one.
You did, eh? Mule
Yep,
from there.
I'm a muley.
Really?
Yep, Sam shot a giant muley this morning. I should have had the other one. There was two of them.
Yeah.
I missed one first, and then he dumped one. Really good one.
Yeah.
And we got out of here. We're on a piece of private that we just got permission on last night, and it is loaded with mule deer.
No kidding.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I missed 4 other ones.
Oh my.
Yeah. And he's a pretty nice one. I mean, he's not huge, but he's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
I honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of really almost at a loss for words here. This trip has been tough. It's been really tough. I knew it was going to be going into it. Me and Sam came to a new part of Nebraska we've never been to in hopes to be able to connect on a couple mule deer. Trip started out really, really tough. The national forest was our plan, and it just was not panning out. We just weren't feeling like it was going to give us what we wanted to get out of it. We started doing some door knocking. We did get a couple private permission pieces. Nothing. The one piece where Sam had that big whitetail was the best we had. This piece we've been trying to get a hold of this landowner here all year or all week yet, and finally we're able to get a hold of it. I think you'll hear that in the rest of the story. But Sam killed his this morning after I missed the first shot on a big one, and then we got on the ground and we just started walking. I think we're about 7 miles in on today, and I'm super, super happy to be sitting behind this deer, because it's really sad to say. I don't want to admit it, but I missed 4 other mule deer here yet today. I think I was in my own head. I was not aiming where I should have been aiming. I thought I needed to be aiming higher, and just wasn't doing something right. Sam gave me a good little pep talk. We kind of talked things over. I got my head back in the game and made it happen. We were actually just heading back to the truck. We were going to grab a quick little snack, and I had to grab some more rounds. And we were going to head over to where we've been seeing the majority of these deer. And he happened just to pop up out of a cedar, and I was able to make a great shot on him at 100 yards, and he didn't go far. I was kind of looking around. We're in this deep valley here, and thought maybe we were going to have to pack this one out, but I went to go look for a way to drive in here, and realized that we're only about 50 yards from Sam's gut pile. So
Steve's gut pile. My gut pile.
Right on top of the hill where we're at right here is where Sam shot his. Thank you, Sam, for carrying the camera around. It means a lot to be out here with great friends, and after 7 miles of walking, we're right back in the same spot, and I shot mine.